Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the weather forecast here by Agent Weather Forecast. And I'm back on my usual schedule now for the weekends. I've been really busy in the past couple of days with schoolwork, school from home, and also I've been just going on a lot of hikes earlier in the day, so I wouldn't get home till like 3 or 4 o'clock. So I finally have time today to actually post my regular late morning videos, and I'm actually planning on also having a double upload coming up as well. So I'm trying to put a lot more effort that I have been this past week. I do apologize, I've been lacking a little bit, but I'm now coming back to maybe double uploads every single day depending on how much work I have. But this is going to be another major update on the potential major snowstorm slash nor'easter to come up into the northeast again. First, we'll see this little miniature midwestern snowstorm, which will convert into that nor'easter. So we actually have two snowstorms that are actually from the same low pressure system. And then later on, I'll be most likely talking about the major heat wave that we're seeing in the southeast, where we'll be seeing 80s and 70s. But be sure to subscribe, guys. I'm very close to 2,080 subscribers. It really means a lot if you guys will help me get there, and I really want to get to 2,100. Also, be sure to share the channel to help my channel grow a lot more. But without further ado, let's get in this video. Now we will be looking at the we're gonna be looking at the European radar here, and again, the next couple hours here, we're gonna start seeing the snow, starting this rain start to convert into some snow out here into far northeastern Missouri, even seeing some little freezing rain out there into far southern Nebraska. We're going to be seeing a ton of rain out here. It's going to be a major rain system coming from the Gulf of Mexico. Definitely a lot of rain. Not necessarily seeing some flooding issues, as it will be moving quite fast. Not going to be that 3-day rain system here. But again, with this cold air coming from the northern United States, meeting with this moisture, we're going to start seeing the snow. Obviously, the perfect ingredients for that snow. And then as you get later into today, the snow is going to get a lot worse, as y'all can tell. Definitely going to double in size as this cold air is getting a lot more. And it's going to get a lot bigger with the low pressure system getting a lot closer. Again, that's going to bring some snow for southern Iowa, Springfield, possibly seeing some freezing rain threats on the border of the rain snow. So we definitely are having an ice threat as well with this system. Even though it's very small, we could be seeing possibly some travel issues. Very slight though. Not going to be on the high risk for seeing power outages. Nothing really major. But again, still for a little small snowstorm, it's going to be a decent amount of snowfall and also ice. As we now get later into early tomorrow morning, this is definitely going to get triple the size here. It's going to actually bring a lot of snow for a big city. It's going to start bringing some snow for Toledo, out here into Gary, South Bend, in Michigan City in northern Indiana. Also going to start seeing that snow for Rockford, Aurora, Chicago, South Chicago, and even getting all the way up into the southern Wisconsin area, and even possibly affecting far eastern Iowa, including Davenport, and possibly getting close to Waterloo. And as we get closer into Monday late morning for these areas, we're going to start seeing the snow getting a lot worse and a lot more widespread, crossing Lake Erie, so starting to bring that snow in the northeast. But the reason and this is when it starts to become it's going to become an obvious nor'easter. That's when we see this rain that came from this first system right here in the south central that created this snowstorm in the first place. That low pressure system is going to be going off the Atlantic coast, and it's going to be moving up the east coast, and that's going to strengthen the snowfall. So this nor'easter is not creating the snow, but it's going to be finishing off as a nor'easter. And again, it's going to be more of a rain nor'easter. Going to be seeing more flooding threats than really blizzard conditions or anything like that. But it's still going to bring in a lot of snowfall for the areas in the higher elevations. But again, by Monday, start seeing that heavy snow now for Lansing, Detroit, London, Ontario. Seeing that snow getting towards Muskegon, Milwaukee, Chicago, Rockford. You guys are still going to see that snow. And then seeing that snow, the rain converting into snow for central Pennsylvania and southern New York. So State College, Scranton, Greencastle, all the way up to Buffalo. You guys start seeing that snow. And then here we have the low pressure system getting closer and closer. Here it is right off the coast. And this is going to bring a ton of rain. Sorry, throughout the Mid-Atlantic, all the way to the southeast. Again, it's definitely going to bring in a ton of rain, as you guys can tell. Definitely possibly flooding issues for the Mid-Atlantic, including Virginia Beach, Norfolk, including Baltimore, Dover, Greencastle, Atlantic City, Newark, and much of Long Island. I've seen that snow starting to get a lot worse as this low pressure system is getting closer. And again, we're also going to be seeing a lot of ice threats as well for north central Pennsylvania, much of New York, especially Albany. Getting very close to New York City, you could possibly see some snow flurries. Not looking like we see any accumulation. And this low pressure system starts to get closer and closer to the inland, getting off of right here is where we see that low pressure system right there. So this is probably where it's the most obvious of a nor'easter. It's a tricky one to find, but again, that's going to bring in just possibly really, really strong flooding, big flooding threats and flash flooding. And then on the other hand, possibly seeing the snow getting a lot heavier for Burlington, Vermont, Montpelier, Concord, Mount Washington, Albany, Utica, and even see some ice threats into Boston. And then, as you can tell, it's going to get a lot bigger as it gets closer, as it gets farther and farther away, which is actually good. We don't really need that much rain and that much snow, really. Now we are going to be looking at the snowfall and the GFS again. This new 10:30 update. In the next 6 hours, we're going to start seeing that snow developing out here into the Ozarks, into the Midwest. And again, here we have that rain right here all the way for much of Missouri and the Ozarks, but seeing that really heavy snow, especially for northeastern Missouri, getting to central Illinois and southern Iowa. So we could be seeing some other cities like at Springfield and Des Moines getting a good amount of snowfall, but not a ton of accumulation. As we now get the next 12 hours here, so really around midnight, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. Really late tonight, start seeing that snow definitely picking up the pace, especially for Springfield, getting towards arriving in Chicago, arriving in southern Detroit, southern Michigan. Going to bring that really heavy snow for South Bend and Gary, Michigan City. We'll be seeing the lighter side at this point. Starting to see that snow arriving to northwestern Ohio. And again, seeing that snow for Davenport. In the next 18 hours here, this snow is going to get a lot heavier for Chicago. Start getting closer to Milwaukee, Rockford. You guys will get some very heavy snow as much as Aurora. Start seeing that ice start getting close to Detroit, Lansing, and Muskegon. You guys will start getting those snow showers there. Time to look at what we're going to be seeing now as it arrives into the northeast. Again, here we have this really rain system. The low pressure system will be most likely right here. And again, here we have this snowstorm, and it's going to be moving up the coast. This low pressure system. It's going to be becoming here we have it. It's popping about 1,018 millibars. Here we have that scattered snow showers into New York. But look at all this rain. Definitely a major threat for this rain, especially for Maryland, areas in the Mid-Atlantic such as New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, out there in the southeast. We could possibly see a severe weather threat, which we keeping a close eye on. And then, like I said earlier, this low pressure system is going to get really close to the coast. That's going to bring really strong rain for Atlantic City, Dover, southern Maryland, and also out there to Long Island. So New York, you guys will get very heavy rain. And then again, here you have that snow hanging out there into the New England area, into the Appalachians. And then again, this low pressure will be a bit farther away, but still bring very heavy rain though. But it will be dropping. Low pressure, the millibars will be dropping quite as very fast. So again, it's going to get very strong as it runs once it leaves. So that's really good that we don't have a huge low pressure system becoming very close off the coast and still dropping millibars as it gets stronger. And now we actually are going to be looking out here into quickly. We're going to be looking at the NEAR3KM model in the next hour or so. We're going to start seeing this freezing rain developing. So actually, right now we actually don't have much snow going on. This rain's just becoming snow very soon. And as we get the next 6 hours, it completely changes. You don't see any rain whatsoever, really that much. But you get to see the snow out there near Des Moines, out there into Springfield, northeastern Missouri, north central Missouri. Out there, we'll see some very heavy snow. In the next 12 hours, it also completely changes doubling the size, and there's really no rain south of it, so a huge difference. As you can tell, that's where that rain's going to go off into the Atlantic Ocean. That's where it converts to that low pressure system right there, moving up the coast. See that snow arriving near Toledo, Gary, South Bend, and Michigan City. You guys start seeing that snow. Seeing that snow again arriving out there into southern Michigan. Seeing that snow out there. Starting to get a bit worse, and possibly seeing worse conditions as we go in the overnight hours. So, especially Aurora, you guys will start getting that snow start to pick up. And then that snow can be again moving off into the Montreal area, bring some snow. Moving to Ontario area, and that's going to bring some snow for London, possibly Toronto. And look, like I said, we're going to be possibly seeing a huge severe weather threat coming out here into the South Central, and possibly seeing a slight to maybe an enhanced risk. But here's the area we'll be focusing right here. Like I said, next 24 hours is start. That snow's going to start arriving in the northeast, and here we have that low pressure system right off the mid-Atlantic coast, bringing incredibly heavy rain out there off the coast, especially for Maryland and Delaware. You guys might have really the worst of the rain, including New Jersey. Again, possibly seeing some more severe weather threats coming towards Allentown, Philadelphia. You guys start seeing some very heavy rain, and again, we have possibly very heavy snow for Albany now, upstate New York, maybe even lower state New York, and especially out there near western Connecticut. You guys would definitely see very heavy snow, but it won't last that long, and the rain will finish it off, really defeating the purpose. And as you can tell, this is definitely a really big nor'easter, though, definitely going to cause major flooding threats. But now let's take a quick look at the snowfall total for the AM3KM model. Here it's actually the next. So total snowfall, so we're going to be moving all over here. Looks like we will be seeing another additional 2 to 3.5 inches of snowfall for northeastern Missouri right here. We will be seeing really a maximum inch for Des Moines and also Davenport. You guys might have an inch if you're lucky. Looks like Rockford and Chicago. Actually, Chicago and Aurora might get more snow than Rockford, seeing their best chance maybe 1 to 2 inches. But again, south of there near Springfield and central Illinois could be getting 2 to 4 inches of snowfall in scattered areas for, again, northern Indiana and also northwestern Ohio, seeing a 1 to 3 inch range out there near southern Michigan. Snowfall totals have gone up a tad bit, only getting up to 3.5 inches. We'll be seeing actually a good amount of snowfall out there near Toronto. You guys will be getting some good snowfall, getting close to 4 inches if it stays like that. And then time for the northeast. Northeast will be getting a good amount of snowfall here, especially out here near northern Pennsylvania. Again, right here, this is where we have been seeing these snowfall totals really become different every single update, and that's been for the past 3 days. We've seen it come really high up 9 inches, 8 inches, and now it's only getting to like 5 inches yesterday, and now it's only like getting up to close to a foot. So now for State College, we will be seeing possibly scattered 1 inch. Again, it looks like they're just really north of it. We'll be getting 2 to 3 inches, if not 6. And it looks like we'll be seeing a really good amount of snowfall on the other hand for the Poconos area and just east of Scranton. Allentown, you guys are just going to miss it, seeing really an inch maximum, if not 2 inches. Philadelphia, without a doubt, you guys aren't getting anything. Northern New Jersey, 3 to 5 inches, again, near the Poconos area and far eastern Pennsylvania. That's where we'll possibly be seeing, again, that chance for 7 to 12 inches of snowfall. Lower state New York also having a chance for that possibly 10 to 11 inches. And then out there near upstate New York, 6 to 10 inches of snowfall. And then really after that, it's not going to be seeing that really high. But again, snowfall totals will possibly be very high for Concord, New Hampshire. That's where we can be seeing possibly 4 to 7 inches of snowfall. Southern Vermont, possibly seeing 10 plus inches of snowfall, especially western Connecticut and Massachusetts. That's where we'll see that very heavy snowfall. And now it's time to look at the European snowfall. Again, this is what we'll be seeing. Some good, really looking like the best outlook what we're seeing right now. Again, seeing a 2 to 4 inch range for northeastern Missouri. Showing actually snowfall totals climbing up into the Midwest. Let's actually look at the Great Lakes and Great Lakes. I cannot find, sometimes. Oh, there we go. All right. So this is what we're looking at the Great Lakes again. It is showing possibly 2 to 3 inches for Chicago, Rockford, 1 to 2 inches, Aurora, 2 to 3 inches. Let's say Davenport, 2 inches of snowfall. Northern Indiana, 1 to 2 inches, if not 3 inches near Gary and Michigan City. 1 inch for Detroit. It is showing now a scattered 2 to 3 inches for southern Michigan. Now it's time to see if we can look at the northeast here. And this is where snowfall totals are really high, as you guys can tell. Really heavy snowfall here. Again, 2 inches, really, maybe 3 inches maximum for State College. Upstate Pennsylvania will be seeing a 3 to 6 inch range. Let's say the Poconos area will be seeing 4 inches. Snowfall totals have really gone up for now areas near Utica and Ithaca, now getting close to 6 to 9 inches. Syracuse, you guys have gone up to 4 to 6 inches of snowfall. Rochester, getting 3 to 5 inches, if not maximum 6 inches. Albany has really gone up in snowfall total, getting close to 10 to 12 inches of snowfall. Near New Rochelle, you guys be seeing 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. And really for southern Vermont and southern New Hampshire, that's what we'll be seeing the most amount of snowfall out here. We'll be seeing for southern Vermont 13 to 16 inches of snowfall. Burlington and Montpelier, you guys be seeing a 2 to 6 inch range, especially near Montpelier. We'll be seeing maybe 6 to 8 inches there. We'll be seeing near Concord, New Hampshire, 10 to 13 inches of snowfall, and just west we'll be seeing 15 plus inches. Northwestern New Hampshire and north central New Hampshire, you guys be getting 8 to 12 plus inches of snowfall. Near Augusta, you guys be getting close to 5 to 7 inches, and all the way near Caribou, 3 to 4 inches, and quite a heavy snowfall there. And last but not least, looking at the GFS here, and again, nothing really major, nothing really new either. Still, this whole area seeing 1 to 3 inches right there into the Midwest, and then possibly seeing the scattered areas near southern Vermont, southern New York, and upstate New York, seeing that possibly 6 to 9 inch range. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.